When people with different habitual tendencies interact, relationships of affinity or resentment are formed. A single habit, such as an obsession with efficiency, can cause harm to oneself and to others. Yet at the same time, it can also bring joy to oneself and others. When I interact with someone who also values efficiency, we get along well. I like him, he likes me, and I also like the version of myself that values efficiency. However, if I fail to meet my own standards of efficiency, I begin to dislike myself, and I also become critical of others who fail to meet those same standards. You see, from one habitual tendency alone, positive and negative karmic ties are formed. In everyday life, we constantly create these karmic bonds, whether good or bad, with our children, spouses, parents, siblings, co-workers, or any friends and acquaintances with whom we have karmic interactions. Your habitual tendencies are the foundation of the law of cause and effect. The cause is your habit. These habitual standards shape your expectations of yourself and your expectations of those with whom you interact. Suppose you are someone with a cleanliness obsession, a habitual tendency. When you come home, you must wash your hands before you can touch the light switch. If your home is dark, you turn on the light and then immediately wash your hands, followed by wiping the switch with a cloth. Only then do you feel at ease. Now imagine you've just come back from a bus ride with your child. On the bus, your child was touching everything. You're constantly washing his hands. He doesn't share your habit. He doesn't think cleanliness is necessary. As soon as he comes home, he touches the TV remote to turn it on. You see this and think, it must be contaminated with germs now. Then you see him grab a cup to pour some water without washing his hands. You're horrified. That cup now has germs. When he drinks from it, his mouth touches the contaminated surface. You begin to scold him. Yet he acts like it's no big deal. But people often say those most afraid of death are the ones most likely to die. You know, people with such obsessive cleanliness habits often have weak constitutions. Precisely because their bodies are fragile, they become more obsessed with cleanliness. This makes them neurotic, weakens their immunity,